Hi everyone and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making chocolate bark for Valentine's Day. It's really easy. All I did was put some chocolate in a container. I put it in the microwave and I do it in 10-second increments and keep stirring. You don't have to melt it all at one time. You want that heat to kind of melt the chocolate itself. You want it nice and smooth. If you heat it too high or too hot, it will seize and you can't do anything with it. So I have milk chocolate here and I'm just going to pour it on a nice clean pan. Make sure there's no oil or anything on your pan. So I'm just going to pour it on. And I can't tell you how much chocolate you need to use only because it depends on your pan. Okay? So I'm pouring this on. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my offset spatula. You all know how much I love this thing. And I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. So we don't want like a big chunk of chocolate.
Not making a big chocolate bar?
No.
Bummer.
Okay, so I'm just kind of smoothing it out to the thickness I want. And this is all preference, whatever you want to put in it, whatever. I'm just going to smooth mine out just a little bit.
As the OCD kicks in and she, you know.
Right. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to take some white and I'm just going to drizzle it. I got my drizzling spoon here. You can use whatever you have, it doesn't matter. And you're going to want to just go over it like so. I love this spoon. I think I got it like Joann Fabrics or something like that.
It's available from Wilton.
Yeah. Joann Fabrics sells tons of Wilton stuff. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I have excuse me, some peppermint candies that I crushed up in my food processor. I kind of left it a little bit big and I'm just going to sprinkle this on. Now, once you get however much you want on, you're going to let this sit like 3 to 6 hours before you can make it into the bark itself, okay? Alright, so now I have milk chocolate here, and I'm going to put some pretzels on one side.
Don't be skimpy with the pretzels.
I'm not. Okay. Then I'm going to put some pecans that I made. A link will be below on how I made them. It's really easy. You just put pecans on a tray, melt butter, and put a ton of salt on them. Stir them around, put them in the oven for about 10 to 13 minutes or until you start smelling them, okay? Then I take them out, I taste to see if they need any more salt, because salt and sweet is delicious. And then I just chop them up. And these are delicious with the chocolate. Okay, then I'm just going to put some pretzels in part of this with the nuts, and I'm going to leave some just nuts. Okay. A little bit more nuts on the side here. Alright, and then because it's so bland looking, I'm going to drizzle some pink over the top of this. I didn't want it on the milk chocolate, I just want it on the top.
Inspector, you know, gotta make sure it's perfect.
Okay, here's my spoon. Use my spoon here. Just don't get your colors mixed. That looks really pretty, you guys. You just don't want like bland brown everything. Okay, and there's that one. All right, sometimes with the colors, you'll have problems with it not seizing so much, just not melting smooth, okay?
Not being real fluid.
If that happens, you can add some parchment crystals. A little bit goes a long way. Put it in, you have to heat them with the chocolate and keep stirring it, and it should loosen up your chocolate enough. But just do a little bit at a time and make sure that they're melting into the chocolate before you add more. Alright, so my white, what you want to do is feel the bottom of your container. If it's really hot, pull it off, place it on a hot pad, and just keep stirring it and stirring it. It takes a while. If you see it starting to just kind of seize, and when I mean seize, it'll come into a ball. If you see that starting in your corners or anywhere, pull it off the heat. This has taken me a good probably 10 minutes. Just keep stirring it off the heat. The bottom of my pan got really hot. So, and white is pretty hard to work with. I have to say, the colors are kind of hard to work with. Milk and dark chocolate are really easy for some reason. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this on the pan. I am using parchment paper on this one because I want to make sure my white stays white. So let's just pour this out. Also, if you have questions on the chocolate, we have a full chocolate series in our on our YouTube channel. Just go ahead and look that up. It explains everything in detail for you, all the things that you need to know about chocolate, okay? So now I'm just going to spread this out. Nice and smooth. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half mint and half strawberry crumble. Now my strawberry crumble I have left over from a cheesecake I made. It's golden Oreos, butter, and any kind of a jello you want. I used cherry because I did a cherry cheesecake. So I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to put it on pretty heavy because it's a very mild flavor. So I'm just going to do half of this. And because it's nice and pretty and pink, I'm not going to put any drizzle or anything on it. I don't want to take away from the prettiness of the crumble.
Now I got a question.
Yeah.
On like the crumble, like that, when you put it on the top, do you like mush it down into that a bit?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that my hand doesn't go into the chocolate.
Oh, chocolate covered fingers.
But you don't have to do it hard. It'll stay perfect.
Let's go take a look.
And I am just covering it pretty thick because I really want that flavor to come through. And I want to use up this crumble so it doesn't go to waste.
And the kids will love it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Okay, now on the other side I'm just going to put my crushed up mince.
Camera malfunction. Oh no. Here, let me get this out of your way.
Thank you. This is really pretty, you guys. And you don't have to overdo it with color. You know, you like when you have, like I said, on the darker colors and you put like nuts and stuff and it's dark, then yes, you want to put some color to, and you can just use sprinkles. You don't have to melt all this chocolate or buy extra chocolate or anything, okay? All right, so that's that one. Now we're just going to let it set. Alright, once your chocolate is all set up and firm, now we're going to break it into pieces. And all I do is I take it out of the pan. I wear gloves because my hands are really hot. And I just break it into like bite-sized pieces. Now, what I'm doing with this is I'm doing all the nuts and pretzels in the same bags, even if it's darker milk, because I just don't want the mint to touch anything else. We're going to do the mint in its totally separate bag, okay? But you do how you guys want to do it. It doesn't matter to me. And I got these bags at the dollar store. And I just bag them up. That's it. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.